Morning. I'd like to spend a few moments talking about Assessment 2. It's quite complex and I can quite easily understand why you may need this explained a number of times, and don't feel at any time that you can't talk to myself, Judy or Glenn, or Alison, which is down to me and you, and get clarification of what is actually required. Essentially it's worth 60% of the module credit, and requires, in basic terms, a reflective log and a report. Okay. The reflective log is a byproduct of, this is actually a temporary pro forma which we'll give you out on Friday, which will have some indications of reflection on how you do it, but that's the session going on Friday. Essentially we want you to provide, over the period of the year, a reflective log, probably once a week if not longer, a full-blown reflection using the STAR formula, using the pro formas that may be in here, for example, that pro forma you may have seen before. A narrative reflective log that will be assessed satisfactory, unsatisfactory by Glenn and Judy at work. So it's not negotiable. You will have to do an effective, critically reflective log. That's it. So that will happen over the next 12 months at least. From that, we want you to write a report highlighting 4 objectives over the period, 4 learning objectives which are derived from the work you're doing on placement. We'd like you to express them in the core competences of work, taking 4 of the core competences you're looking at. They're in the module descriptors, so you know what they are, and you know you've all got to achieve them, at least at a fundamental level, over the coming months. So we want you to look at 4 of these and write 350 word, which is roughly 2,000 characters, which will put you into good practice of your record of achievement, which it comes in when you get your full-time job. 350 words, a star explanation of that particular learning experience, reflection, situation, task, approach, result. What we'd also like you to do is add another 150 words, plus or minus 10%, whatever, on reflective L, how you learnt, what was the process of learning. So star L. Star for record achievement, star L for this particular essay. So at the end of it, you're looking at the reflective log, which is a full narrative. You take out of that for some secondary reflection to fund your 4 objectives, your 4 short elements of your report, which is submitted for the 60% assessment. The reflective log won't leave work. The essay or other report will do so. So essentially, that's it. It's simple. Now again, the important thing about higher education is formative feedback. It is quite complex and it is quite difficult, and things are fluid, as you understand here, ENU, and at work. So things might slightly change, but as we state, it's simple. Reflective log, satisfactory, unsatisfactory. 2,000 word report, which relates to 4 learning objectives expressed and related to the core competencies of work. 350 words of STAR, situation, task, approach, result. 150 words learning. Show work in progress to Judy, Glenn or myself, and we'll formative feedback to ensure you're on the right track. Rule number 1 to avoid appeals and or complaints is understanding what is required of the assessment. So again, it is complex to a degree. You have your brief, which is available from the link, and that will be available for you. And this, until the learning log, which you've all been told about, this is your reflective pro forma, which will keep you going certainly until you come back in November, and hopefully we'll have the more permanent version available for you. So good luck. Any queries, ask any member of the module team. Thank you.